Congresswoman, very good to have you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Neil. It's good to be with you.
You know, the administration went after ExxonMobil, as you know, Congresswoman, saying, all these oil giants, their stocks are hitting all-time highs. They're making money hand over fist, and it's their fault, not his fault. What did you think of that?
Well, it's clear since day one, President Biden has been implementing an anti-American energy agenda, and certainly he's tried to shift the blame. He doesn't want to take any responsibility for how his policies are adding to higher prices, as energy prices, gas prices now, as you just reported, hitting $5 a gallon on average across our country. These are the highest prices ever. This is really the worst energy crisis that we've seen since 1973, and he's very quick to try to shift the blame. But since day one, he's made it clear he's been implementing an agenda that is anti-American. He canceled the Keystone Pipeline. He's been canceling and delaying other important energy infrastructure projects. Just a few months ago, he canceled all of the leases in Alaska and the Gulf of Mexico. These are policies that send a clear signal to American energy producers that he's not interested in that. And at the same time, he's shutting down nuclear plants and coal plants and continuing to promote his political agenda, which is wind, solar, and electric vehicles for people.
Congressman, he does say, and this is an argument you hear a lot from Democrats, that oil companies are sitting on better than 9,000 permits, leases that they're not tapping. Now, the truth of the matter is that we're double a number of those leases and permits a little more than a year ago. So they are taking advantage of some of them, but some of them, don't look promising. But that doesn't get to the American people. But he is saying, look at how much money they're making. Look at what they're doing. You're suffering. Is he winning, or do you fear he could be winning the PR war on this?
What we've seen from President Biden is that he's going to dictators, asking them to produce more. He's gone to OPEC, which includes Russia, Venezuela, Saudi Arabia. He's going to those countries, asking them to produce more, rather than actually working with American energy producers. It wasn't that long ago that they had record losses. And today, I just talked to an energy producer yesterday who was walking me through the challenges of trying to get his permits, their permits from FERC. And it was things like, needing to have a different parking lot because he has 3,000 employees and they were willing to bus in the employees to this plant, but yet the FERC, which is under the Biden administration, they do all the permits for environmental impacts, was telling them no and slow walking. And this is just one example of many where the administration has sent a clear message to our energy producers that they're moving in a different direction. We need to flip the switch. We need to unleash American energy. And I have legislation. I've been working with Bruce Westerman, who's the lead on natural resources, which is the American Energy Independence from Russia Act. And it would approve the XL pipeline. It would approve other pipelines. It would flip the switch on the leases, both offshore and on federal lands. It would send a clear message to American energy producers that we are committed to American energy independence